In this example, the objective of the rule is to decline large-ticket, suspicious ATM transactions across a group of selected countries for amounts greater than or equal to $500. Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines will be used as the example countries. In order to decline transactions for the scenario described, a real-time decisioning rule, or RTD, is required. First, click on Rules Admin. Select Real-Time Decisioning from the Rules Type drop-down. Then click on Create New Rule. Then give this rule a name, for instance, ATM High-Risk Countries. Then give a meaningful description. To decline large-ticket ATM withdrawals in Indonesia, Malaysia, and Philippines for transaction amounts more than or equals $500. Now add a definition. This will take you to the Rule Definition Edit Criteria page. Choose Merchant Category Code from the Parameters drop-down menu. For operator, select equals and 6011, the merchant category code for ATM cash, as the value. To choose the MCC, you can either input the code directly into the field or key in the description and then click Find First. By clicking Find First, the corresponding description will then be found. Once you have verified that the correct code has been selected, click the Add to Criteria List button. Next, the parameters to identify transactions occurring within the example countries needs to be set. To do this, select Merchant Country Code from the Select Parameter menu. Since there are multiple countries to be selected, for the operator, select IN and the country codes for Indonesia, Malaysia, and Philippines as the values. Once you have verified the correct codes have been selected, click the Add to Criteria List button. The transaction amount must now be set. Select Transaction Amount from the Parameters drop-down menu. For the operator, select More Than or Equals and $500 as the value. Once you have completed all the steps mentioned, click on Add and Update. We have now completed the rule criteria definition and so can proceed to selecting the processing options. Select Decline as the action and Always as the time frame. To summarize, this RTD rule has been created which will decline large ticket suspicious ATM transactions in Indonesia, Malaysia or Philippines where the transaction amount is more than or equals $500. You've given this rule a name and chosen the rule type as RTD. Then you've defined the rule criteria using the appropriate parameters, operands and values. Lastly, the action and timeframes have been set with the processing options. Please always test your rule, assess the result and activate the rule only after you have determined that the rule meets your objective. Rule activation will follow a batch cycle, where activation takes place every 15 minutes from the top of the hour.